Most of us have an iPhone or a tablet of some description, so it's easy for us to get it, and then you can get your ideas down and have something to actually take to the studio with you. But now I want to do more writing for dance industry. So my vision is creating myself as a big voice in the dance industry. So working with lots of different producers, creating top lines. So I'm learning to record myself properly at home. So I built myself a home studio, and my home studio system is based around my iPad Pro. So I don't have a Mac. So I've gone down the other route. I've gone down the iOS route. So my whole home studio is built around that.
Yeah.
Learning how to use Logic so that I can create a backlog of top lines to kind of sell to other producers and stuff. So two things: my artistic expression and getting out my story and the stories that I want to tell as an artist, but also thinking about money in the business side of things, and then actually using my voice to sell more top lines and generate a bit more income.
You're doing a lot.
Two long things at the minute, as well as the events.
Yeah.
We also run an LGBT night. We started that in May of this year, so that goes every 4 months. That's a red carpet, high-end, private table, bottle service, fancy schmancy kind of event. So I have that. I have Live on the Thames. We now have the O2 Academy Islington as well. So that, plus running a cappella and doing my consultancy, as well as then trying to write and get in the studio, as well as then trying to manage my general daily exhaustion, because I'm pretty much tired most of the time. It's a lot, and it's just me, and sometimes I feel like I've bitten off way more than I can chew. But I'm a Gemini, and there's lots of personalities in here, so they all come to the forefront to do the different tasks that they need to do.
For you, like star signs, just in general, like.
So I'm not into horoscopes. I'm not into reading the horoscopes in the paper and believing that as truth. Yeah. But in terms of personality traits within groups of people, I absolutely think there is.
I'm a Scorpio moon. What does that mean?
Hey, get away from me.
People say that. I'm a Scorpio moon.
Scorpio boys, I find, are better than Scorpio girls.
Yeah.
Are you a bit of a gossip?
Not really, you know.
No.
With my ex, she was kind of like my best friend, so
the pillow talking.
Like,
that's something else, eh?
Yeah. but it's like since then, it's like me and the man don't really gossip, you know. So it's like but
I think we love a label as a society, right? We love a label.
Just labels, like,
yeah. Oh, you're a Gemini. You must be two-faced. Oh, no, I have multiple faces, honey. Multiple. What one you get depends on how you interact with me. It's not two.
Because so many...
Gemini, man.
My missus quite often says, she'll never need another woman because she's got about 50 in one.
Fucking hell. Yeah. You got what I'm trying to say?
Big old lesbian here now, so, you've opened up the doorway. All the gays are coming through.
And it's like... and even like with the community, because, okay, like... Growing up, all of us understand you're gonna get some fucking ignorant people. That's part of life, and then you're gonna get people like us who just want to understand. And it's like for people like us who want to understand, it's like I find it. Maybe this is the right word. I find it a little bit frustrating. Meaning, it's like, I want to understand you guys' community a lot more, but it's like you guys are not willing to open up. You guys are not willing to have some conversation with us. You get me? What is that? Yeah, why? Why is that?
The biggest challenges around that is there's a fear of not being accepted. But I want to kind of flip that on its head and say that not everybody has to accept you, Not everybody has to agree with your lifestyle choices. Religion is a factor for some people. Some people live their life, within the doctrine, and that clearly says that certain things are wrong in their worldview or their way of living life. And I think that's okay. It's okay for you not to be comfortable. What's not okay is for you to treat me negatively because of it. You don't have to accept me and embrace my life as a gay woman who is in my crotches. Basically, ain't none of your business, son. Do you know what I mean? It's not a level that we need to meet on. Let's meet on a level of love and positive vibrations and what we're doing for humanity. Yeah, let's meet on that level, not who is in my bedroom. But at the same time, I think a lot of the resistance that the LGBT community experience is that this demand to be accepted, this expectation that everybody has to embrace their lifestyle or get on board with that. It's not realistic. It's not realistic at all. It's also not fair because individuals have their own value bases about how they view the world and how they experience life. What we shouldn't do is be hurting people or preventing them from, jobs or access to education or access to medicine or, just basic common decency in the street. But at the same time, we also have to respect other people's point of view. And I don't agree sometimes with the use of religion, how our community will sometimes mock the religious element and beliefs of others, because I think that is just as discriminatory in the reverse as what we get the other way round.
Totally.
But I also do understand that religion and those kind of places have excluded us for a very long time, and so there's a lot of hurt and healing that needs to happen on both sides. Another thing that's challenging for me, I think, as a gay woman at the moment, is the trans agenda. And I don't want to get into it too much because I think it can be quite a contentious issue, and I believe that everybody has the right to live in their purpose and their truth. But I don't believe in transitioning children. I don't believe in giving children chemicals that block their puberty and their development before they've even had a chance to know who they are. I think as teenagers, every single person goes through a crisis of identity because you're learning who you are as a human being. And I think if we're interjecting with chemicals and permanent solutions to what may be temporary emotions in those periods of time, I think we are causing great harm. And that doesn't take away from my trans brothers and sisters who genuinely feel like they're in the wrong body and they want to be living as an alternative gender. I think as an adult, if that's a decision you're making for yourself as an adult, that's absolutely fine. That's not a decision that anybody should be making for children. And we're in a situation where parents were being vilified for not supporting. There are cases where, the medical profession have gone around parents and performed or provided medications for things that, have a permanent resolution for that.